Today I am going to be recommending the top 10 Magic Academy romance anime, where the main character is overpowered badass. Before we will proceed to the video, I would like to get this opportunity to encourage you to subscribe to the channel and click the notification bell so that you're going to be updated to our future videos. So without wasting any time, let's start the video. In this anime, during a literature club meeting, the 4 club members along with their faculty advisor's niece suddenly find themselves with supernatural powers. Now capable of fabricating black flames, resident Unabu Jurai Andu is the most ecstatic about their new abilities. Unfortunately, his is only for show and unable to accomplish anything of substance. Moreover, he is completely outclassed by those around him. Fellow club member Tomoyo Kanzaki manipulates time. Jurai's childhood friend Hatoko Kushikawa wields control over the 5 elements. Club president Sayumi Takanashi can repair both inanimate objects and living things, and their advisor's niece Chifayu Himeki is able to create objects out of thin air. However, while the mystery of why they received these powers looms overhead, very little has changed for the literature club. The everyday lives of these 5 super-powered students continue on, albeit now tinged with the supernatural. In this anime, one day while being attacked, Chang Kyan unintentionally invokes an artifact called Xiaobai that protects him from a terrible fate. After this, he finds himself on a battlefield where he will fight alongside several other people like him, able to invoke artifact. This anime is essentially a copy of the Fate series. The term Holy War isn't used but a trial is held. And the winners are supposedly get a wish or something similar granted. The main weapon character eventually reveals a power very similar to Archer's from Ultimate Blade Works and Gilgamesh from Fate Zero. I think it was. The fights in the beginning are pretty good as they build up hype for the progression of the characters, but it falls off pretty stale as they feel less choreographed and more about one-shot nuke your opponent. The best quality from this anime is the music sound, which is really soothing and conveys the atmosphere really well, but those Fate flashbacks just slap you in the face. The story begins with high school student Yachi Haruaki receiving a mysterious super heavy black cube from his overseas archaeologist father. That night, Haruaki wakes up to a suspicious noise in the kitchen and discovers a stark naked young girl with blue hair stealing rice crackers. The girl introduces herself as Fear. And Haruaki comes to the conclusion that she is the cube that her father had sent. Fear explains that she is a curse tool. Objects which were used in the past by humans to fill out their evil desires. Over time they began to possess human attributes at a great price, which include gaining human emotions and hurting others without control. Haruaki assures her that he is immune to any curse that she might give him and vows to help out by getting rid of her curse. Allied with next-door neighbor Konoha Muramasa and the strict class representative Kirika Ueno, they try to help her remove her curse. But in the process, gets involved many dangerous organizations and other curse tool incidents. Consider watching it, it's a good Magic Academy romance anime with overpowered main character. In this anime, a normal high school boy Kisaragi Ryuji's peaceful life is turned into an adventure by the return of his second cousin Ariko. Ryuji and Ariko seize a relic box from a black broker. In the box, they find a red dragon girl Rose. In order to protect Rose from the black organization, Ryuji decides to fight using his power as a relic handler. In this anime, Cousin Matsuri, a modern well-developed city renowned for its burgeoning greening of rich Japanese culture, is home to Kataru Tanauji. A high schooler, least privy to the place's shared values. Content to fill his pocket with frivolity, the proud and nosy boy whiles away his time pestering the self-proclaimed delinquent Haruhiko. And indulging in his amorous feelings towards the oddball, Katori. Equipped with the superhuman ability to permanently rewrite any part of his body to multiply his strength or speed, Kataru is naturally drawn to the supernatural. Equipped with the superhuman ability to permanently rewrite any part of his body to multiply his strength or speed, Kataru is naturally drawn to the supernatural. One special meeting with the lone member and president of the Occult Research Club, the witch Akane Senri, leads to Kotaru reviving the Occult Club by recruiting Kotori and 3 other members, the clumsy transfer student Chihaya, the strict class representative Lucia, and the unassuming Shizuru. As Kotaru unveils hidden secrets of each member of the Occult Club through their shared adventures, he will inevitably encounter a fate that only he might be able to rewrite. In this anime, 15 years ago, a hyperspace gate appeared in the middle of the Pacific Ocean connecting Earth to a strange world filled with fairies and monsters. The city of Santorisa became a home for over 2 million of these otherworldly visitors. Unfortunately, the population boom also brought its fair share of problems: drugs, prostitution and trafficking. To combat the rampant crime lurking in the city's shadows, a new department was established in the Santorisa Metropolitan Police. Former JSDF soldier Kei Matoba is one of the best cops that the department has to offer, despite his inclination to occasionally bend the rules. After a fairy trafficking case goes wrong, Kei loses Rick Fury, his friend and partner of 4 years, setting him on a quest for vengeance. To help him with the case, the department pairs him with Talarna Exidilica, a noble of the Farbani kingdom. As one of the Knights of Merver, her duty is to rescue the noble fairy that Kei encountered during his last case. Despite his distaste for non-humans, he accepts the arrangement at the request of his superiors. Now, the unlikely duo must come together and overcome their differences in order to return the missing fairy to her country and avenge the death of Kei's partner. In this anime, the aloof high schooler Mo Fan has found himself in a universe similar yet distinctively different from his own mundane one. It's a place where magic has replaced the essence of science. Here, the most capable students are taught to master the wonders of spell working to fend off large devastating beasts that lurk in the forest surrounding the city. Like his previous life, Mo Fan remains the son of a poor laborer and the older step-brother to a crippled sister. Despite these disadvantages, he dreams of attending a magic school to become a magician, a highly respected and lucrative trade, in order to repay his father for his hard work. Mo Fan is accepted into a renowned magic institution. However, rumors spread about his poverty and lack of magical ability, labeling him as the laughingstock of the school. Nonetheless, Mo Fan manages to harness not only the powerful fire element, but also the rare lightning element. Now armed with dual abilities, what dangerous encounters will the versatile mage face? It's one of my favorite Magic Academy romance anime with overpowered MC. In this anime, in response to the worsening crime rate, Japan creates Tokyo Butte High, an elite academy where Butte are armed detectives hone their deadly skills in hopes of becoming a mercenary-like agents of justice. One particular Butte is Kinji Toyama, antisocial and curt sophomore dropout, who was once a student of the combat-centric Assault Division. Kinji now lives a life of leisure studying logistics in order to cover up his powerful but embarrassing special ability. However, his peaceful days soon come to an end when he becomes the target of the infamous Butte killer and runs into an emotional hurricane, an outspoken prodigy of the highest-ranked Arya Holmes Kanzaki, who saves Kinji's life and demands that he becomes her partner after seeing what he is truly capable of. In this anime, our main female character Maria is a powerful young witch living with her 2 familiars in medieval France during the 100 Years' War against England. As the war rages on and the innocents get caught in the destruction, Maria becomes fed up with the situation and begins using her magic to try and prevent further conflict in hopes of maintaining peace. However, her constant intervention soon attracts the attention of the heavens, and the Archangel Michael is sent to keep her from meddling in human affairs. The divine being confronts Maria, and he forbids her from using her powers, issuing a decree that her magic will be taken if she loses her virginity. Though, she is now labeled a heretic. Maria adamantly refuses to heed Michael's warning and continues to disrupt the war between the 2 nations. But as the church begins plotting to take away the witch's power and put a stop to Mara's interference once and for all, her peacemaking may soon come to an end. In this anime, on May 1, 1945 in Berlin, as the Red Army raises the Soviet flag over the Reichskanzlei, a group of Nazi officers conduct a ritual. For them, the slaughter in the city is nothing but the perfect ritual sacrifice in order to bring back the Order of the 13 Lances, a group of supermen whose coming would bring the world's destruction. Years later, no one knows if this group of officers succeeded or whether they lived or died. Few know of their existence, and even those who knew began to pass away as the decades passed. Now in December in the present day in Suihara City, Ren Fujii spends his days at the hospital. It has been 2 months since the incident that brought him to the hospital. A fight with his friend Shirayusa, where they almost tried to kill each other. He tries to value what he has left to him, but every night he sees the same dream, a guillotine, murderers who hunt people, and the black-clothed knights who pursue the murderers. He is desperate to return to his normal everyday life, but even now he hears Shiru's words, everyone who remains in this city eventually loses their minds. Do you guys enjoyed the list of top 10 Magic Academy romance anime with overpowered main character, or find a new anime to watch? Let me know your thoughts in the comments section below. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel and click the notification bell for more anime content like this. Take care and I'll see you on the next video.